dating each other in secret, they are just acting. And when he heard that, he said that he strictly refuses the matter and he felt that it is his. And then the manager told him that this is the case, and then she told them all to go back to work. And when he started to take advantage, a girl came to him, and she is Yui, and she was very angry and told him that her request was rejected again, and she was screaming because he made some mistakes in writing. But he replied to her that their assistant manager is very strict about this kind of thing, but she couldn't understand him. But he came to her from the other and told her that he couldn't accept it, and she called him a changeable and left. And the friends at the workplace were saying that she is always mean to him, and they were advising them to be more flexible with each other. And when he finished work and returned home to find her waiting for him, but this time with a cheerful face and a beautiful smile, she apologized to him because she was wrong with her today at work, and it was all just acting. She did not mean anything, she said. And when he heard that, he was relieved because he thought that they would break up after what happened today. But she told him that she was just joking with him and that it was not serious. He still cannot believe that they are dating, and she told him that because of that, she is now in his house, and other than that, she would not have been able to enter his house in the first place. After that, they sat down to talk, and he told her, "You want to keep this relationship a secret from everyone?" She told him, "Yes, of course, but it is difficult because their colleagues at work notice a lot, and they work in the same place, and this is very difficult." She asked him about the idea. Did he not like it? He told her that it is not as she thinks, but he wanted to talk to him normally, and not like what happened today, that she would come and yell at him, or pretend that their relationship is very bad at work. But she told him that this is impossible, and he was shocked at that moment and told her, "This means that you will be, she is so merciless towards me all the time." To respond to him, she said that if she did not do that, she would not be able to hold back her feelings, and everyone would know that she could not hide her feelings. So they should even make eye contact, and they try not to meet at work, and when they finish work they have to meet after moving 3 stations away from the workplace as a precaution. And he told her that they can go to several places on their days off, and this matter will have nothing to do with work. So she says that during that they can never leave their presence. In addition to that, today when she came to him for work, his heart sank quickly when he saw her because he admired her, and this matter should not happen again because they are a row that doubts the matter. And he was shocked because what will happen now will be very difficult, and he was saying to himself that he does not want to be friendly with each other, or to let all their colleagues at work know about their relationship. Then he remembered what he said at work, and he heard all those rumors with his own ears, and he was saying that it is not his hobby at all to hide something or to act, but he wants to feel that they are dating even a little. But maybe he is asking too much. But she told him that they can go on dates if they wear masks, and because of that their faces will not be very clear and they will not recognize them. And she apologized to him because she set too many rules, in addition to the fact that she heard that this makes working in the company very difficult and affects the behavior of the employees as well, in addition to the fact that there might be rumors and gossip about them, to which he replied that he doesn't want any limits to that either. So she told him that they should make an effort to keep their relationship a secret, and he was saying to himself that he doesn't want Yui to be the subject of rumors or gossipers in the company. After that, she looked at him innocently and told him that she wanted to keep and cherish this relationship, so she wanted to keep it a secret for as long as possible, in addition to the fact that it would be embarrassing if everyone knew that they were dating. But he surprised her with an involuntary movement and told her that he finally knew the reason that made his heart beat so fast. After that, the next day, during the shift, which is the time when all departments are busy to the maximum extent possible and there is abnormal pressure at work, and when she found any opportunity to go to the accounting department where Masuko is, She seized it because they wanted someone went to check some data and she found it a golden opportunity and decided to go, but her friend told her that she can't go. She was surprised and shocked when she heard that and asked them why, so they told her that she always goes there and says something mean every time, so they decided that they will play rock paper scissors to see who will go, and because of that she couldn't go there all week. And when they finished work and he took out his phone, he found that she had sent him a message that she will go to her house today before him, and he got out of work and sent her a message, but she was sleeping so she didn't answer. And the next day at work in the elevator, the manager asked if he brought all the files with him. He checked that and told her yes, but he said that this course season always tires him, and she told him that the beginning of every month is always like this, so they just have to be patient. And when he opened the elevator door, he was surprised because he found her in front of him, and that gave her a little energy. After that she entered and stood next to him, and he was saying that this matter was something that was going to be revealed. What he was saying was going to expose them, but he has to control himself now. But the shocking thing is that they meet like this without any introduction, and he was saying that he couldn't call her yesterday because she was sleeping, and he was very surprised because she looks very attractive, and the manager decided to mention Yui because she helped them enter some data, and she said that she is wonderful because her work was perfect. And the manager asked what Suju was in his opinion. He said that she was working very well and she felt shy, and her shyness was very obvious. After that, he noticed that her ears were red from shyness, and they were worried that the manager would find out about them, but the manager told them that they had gotten along. Although they were always harsh with each other, it seemed that they had found a way to get along. But Yuri said that she couldn't remember their name, and suddenly the elevator became crowded. But it was good for him because they would stop talking to the manager. But suddenly he heard Yuri talking to him and saying that she thought the manager had found out about them, and he replied that she was the one who started it. But suddenly they found themselves holding hands, and because of that, their energy was recharged. After that, he went home and he was talking on the phone because he was planning to go out on a date with her because it hadn't been a long time since they last went out on a date, in addition to the fact that it had been a year since they started dating, and now they had to call each other by special names. So she told him to call her Yui because that would make her feel like they were close more. And the next day they went out on a date, but he was a little late and was surprised by her hairstyle, and she replied to him that they will go out on their first date after a long time, so she decided to dress up a little, and he told her that she looks very beautiful, and this made her feel shy. After that they decided to go to the cinema to watch the movie, and she was so scared she held his hand, and he wondered how she could do this without feeling shy. But he liked it a lot, and when the movie ended they went out to walk a little and to find a place to have dinner, but suddenly a person came to them who knew Yui, and he was surprised to see her, and she was also surprised and told him that she hadn't seen him since she was a beginner in the company. But it seems that he returned to the company again, and that person noticed that she was still full of vitality and energy as usual and decided to invite her to dinner to celebrate this sudden meeting. And he also saw Masuko, and this person was one of the mentors who helped new employees during their training period, meaning that 6 years ago he was Yuri's supervisor and made it 2 courses in that time, but he knew Yuri from college days indeed. So they went to dinner together and talked a little about work, but he remembered that those girls who appeared at the beginning of the episode were talking about people in their backs. They were saying that Yuri was in a relationship with Suzuki because their relationship is good and they have known each other since college days. After that he asked her if they watched the movie. She got nervous and said that she didn't watch it, and he followed her in her lie and was afraid that he would expose them, but at the same time there is no problem with that as he works in another department of the company, meaning far away from them, and doesn't deal with him much. But since Suzuki was talking to her very friendly, he wanted to tell him that Yui is his, but before he loses his mind and exposes everything. The savior came, and she is Yubi, who pinched him when that dinner ended. It was stressful and he left, and they were going to go back to their homes, but suddenly on the way she thanked him for helping her, and they went after that to his house, and the next day they met at the train station, and on the way to work they met some colleagues at work. And by the way, we announce about the beat.